Further, Mahamate said, "It is again said by the Blessed One that by fulfilling the 6 paramitas, Buddhahood is realized. What are the 6 paramitas, and how are they fulfilled?" The Blessed One replied, "Mahamate, there are 3 kinds of paramitas. What are the 3? They are the worldly, the superworldly, and the highest superworldly. Of these, Mahamate, the worldly paramitas are practiced thus: adhering tenaciously to the notion of an ego soul and what belongs to it, and holding fast to dualism, those who are desirous for this world of form, etc., will practice the paramita of charity in order to obtain the various realms of existence. In the same way, Mahamate, the ignorant will practice the paramitas of morality, patience, energy, dhyana, and prajna. Attaining the psychic powers, they will be born in Brahma's heaven. As to the superworldly paramitas, they are practiced by the Shravakas and Pratyeka Buddhas, whose thoughts are possessed by the notion of nirvana. The paramitas of charity, etc., are thus performed by them, who, like the ignorant, are desirous of enjoying nirvana for themselves. Again, Mahamate, as to the highest, superworldly paramitas, they are practiced by the bodhisattva mahasattvas, who are the practicers of the highest form of spiritual discipline. That is, perceiving that there is nothing in the world but what is only seen of the mind itself on account of discrimination, and understanding that duality is of the mind itself, they see that discrimination ceases to function, and that seizing and holding is non-existent, and free from all thoughts of attachment to individual objects which are of the mind itself, and in order to benefit and give happiness to all sentient beings, the bodhisattvas practice the paramita of charity. While dealing with an objective world, there is no arising in them of discrimination. They just practice morality, and this is the paramita of morality. To practice patience with no thought of discrimination rising in them, and yet with full knowledge of grasped and grasping, this is the paramita of patience. To exert oneself with energy from the first part of the night to its end, and in conformity with the disciplinary measures, and not to give rise to discrimination, this is the paramita of energy. Not to cherish discrimination, not to fall into the philosopher's notion of nirvana. This is the paramita of dhyana. As to the paramita of prajna, when the discrimination of the mind itself ceases, when things are thoroughly examined by means of intelligence, there is no falling into dualism, and a revulsion takes place at the basis while previous karma is not destroyed. When transcendental knowledge is exercised for the accomplishment of self-realization, then there is the paramita of prajna. These, Mahamate, are the paramitas and their meanings.